Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is a pickup. I haven't picked up much lately, being unemployed. I don't want to buy too much, but occasionally I'll find something that's a pretty good deal and I'll go ahead and pick it up. I have some coupons for stuff and some credits, and I'm not broke, so I can afford to buy something here and there. Just want to be careful. So let me show you, first of all, thanks to a Gray 1951 who tipped me off to some good deals at Big Lots, which we happen to have here in town. And I was teaching my one of my twins, one of my boys, how to drive. And so he was driving, and I said, "Hey, stop it at Big Lots." We had to stop at Big Lots in a liquor store. Here in Pennsylvania, you got to go to a liquor store. You can't buy a state-run liquor store. You can't buy it anyplace else. So anyway, we stopped at Big Lots, and I picked up two titles. They had more, but these were the two I really wanted. Actually, the one I really wanted wasn't there, so I may buy that off of Amazon because I found it for $8.95 there. These are $8. I get free shipping at Amazon being a member. So I probably picked that up. And the one I really wanted that they did not have was Natalie Wood, who I've been secretly, not so secretly, in love with since I was a kid. Gorgeous brunette with big brown eyes. Just a beautiful woman. And always was kind of entranced by her as I watched her in film and just, in Hollywood. Died tragically and somewhat mysteriously in a boating incident where she allegedly fell over and drowned, and there was a lot of speculation as to what happened there. Her husband was on board with some other fairly famous people, and I don't know. I guess I like to think it's an accident, but there's a lot of things that didn't add up. Anyway, I didn't get that, but I probably will because I'm a big fan of Natalie Wood, but I'm also a big fan of these two. First off, Spencer Tracy. These are the Turner Classic Movie Greatest Classic Legends. I love the gold look on the slip cover that's on these. And you take that off and there's less gold, but certainly goldish looking inside. And these are weird because they have 4 separate movies, which is nice. They're just stacked together on a spindle. Not wild about that, but I've got some other stuff that's like that. I've never had a problem, so I'm going to hope that it's going to be okay. But for what I paid, $2 a disc, I can't really complain that much. This contains Captains Courageous, Boys Town, which is classic, of course, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Bad Day at Black Rock. The interesting thing is that these actually have some extras on here. For instance, Captains Courageous has a vintage short, The Little Maestro, a classic cartoon called Little Buck Cheeser, Leo is on the Air radio promo, and 2 theatrical trailers. So that's kind of interesting. Boys Town includes bonus movie sequel Men of Boys Town, the featurette The City of Little Men, Good News of 1939 radio show excerpt, Girls in Boys Town promotional featurette, and theatrical trailers. So interesting. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde has nothing, but that's okay. It's probably my least favorite movie on here. And then finally, Bad Day at Black Rock includes commentary by film historian Dana Poland, a theatrical trailer, and that's it. Some subtitles and some other languages you can see it in. But I was surprised to find extras on this. But 4 decent movies. Probably the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is probably the least of those. But hey, Spencer Tracy, classic actor, classic movies. So I'm really looking forward to revisiting some of these and watching for the first time a couple. I've never seen Bad Day at Black Rock. I'm aware of it, obviously, but I've never seen it. That's the most recent of the bunch. Captains Courageous is from 1937, Boys Town 1938, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde 1941, and then Bad Day at Black Rock 1954. So anyway, that's the look of it. It looked cool on the shelf. That's the back. Interesting, the back doesn't mention these extras. So the only way you know there's extras on it is when you buy it and open it. Which makes me want to open this one. I haven't yet. This is the Kirk Douglas. And Lust for Life is on here, which I really wanted. And then I also wanted, before I forget, which is a recent movie, 2009. His reminiscences of making movies, of his family, of his marriages, of other Hollywood stars, and so on, of being almost blacklisted. And his stroke. So I think that'll be interesting. Big fan of Kirk Douglas. So Lust for Life, The Bad and the Beautiful, Young Man with a Horn, And before I forget, the only one I've seen is Young Man with a Horn. So let me pop this open and see if there's any extras on this one. There was on the first one, and I didn't realize that until I just started looking at it. I don't know if this one will have any or not. And if it doesn't, that's fine, but it'd be really great if it did. Commentary or really anything. The other one was, like I said, quite surprising. So let's see if there's anything on this one. There is. Young Man with a Horn. It also includes a Doris Day movie trailer gallery, and then some subtitles. The Bad and the Beautiful includes a feature-length Turner Classic Movies documentary on Lana Turner. Interesting. Theatrical trailers there's theatrical trailers and its sequel. Lust for Life has a commentary by historian Drew Casper, so that'll be cool. Yeah, so there's the extras on this one, and this one has, again, 4 discs. They come off easily enough, and then they're in a stack. Like I said, I've never had a problem with it before. Flipper, boo hiss, I hate the flippers. Lust for Life, and before I forget, so the flipper is on what? The Bad and the Beautiful, I guess. Well, that makes sense because that's one that has the extra thing on it. So I guess you have to flip it over to get to that. That's fine. I can deal with a flipper in the bunch. The other one did not have any flippers. Yeah. Let me put this back in the case here, and then. So always, all these are all in English. The Man with the Horn is from 1950. Bad and the Beautiful, 52. Lust for Life was Academy Award winner for Best Actor for Kirk Douglas, 56. And then Before I Forget is 2009, as I mentioned. So yeah, cool stuff. Kirk Douglas and Spencer Tracy, $8 each for 8 films. So $16 for 8 films, not bad. Then this one, I'm going to guess is going to be bare bones. I'm going to pop this one open too as I talk. There was a movie and then a television show based on this movie. Loved it. Still love it. It always felt like a long movie to me. I'm going to guess it's not. But it always felt long. I don't have a knife here, do I? This might be a little harder to open than I thought. It's got the little... Some of these discs are... I like the Criterions where you just get a hold of a seam in the back and it just comes right off. I suppose that can be dangerous on the shelves in stores because it's easy to slip off it's very easy to slip it off, but most people who are buying Criterions aren't looking to screw around, I suppose. Yeah, here we go. So anyway, this says it was used, but I doubt it. If this is used, I'd be surprised because it's still got the thing on the top. Which I guess you can get it out with it on. It looks pretty new to me. FYE has a way of doing that. They sell it as used. I bought this at FYE online. Expected to be used because they didn't have any new copies allegedly. But I'm telling you, this has got the thing on the top. You know the thing I'm talking about. And it has not been broken. And I just peeked inside. Yes, you can do that. I peeked inside, and I can tell you the inside looks, there's still the little flyer, that looks new. So we'll see. Anyway, so what's the movie? Oh, yeah. The movie, it looks brand new. It just looks like it's never been touched. Little paper sleeve that's got all the chapters in it. I'm talking about The Paper Chase. Not that easy to find. Certainly used. I got it for like $8. Which I think is a good deal. Timothy Bottoms, Lindsay Wagner, couldn't think of her name, and the great John Houseman as the professor, who, Professor Kingsfield is the professor in question, and he is, this is Knightsfield here, but it's Kingsfield, isn't it? It says Knightsfield. I'm pretty sure it's Kingsfield. Anyway, I don't remember certainly it was Kingsfield in the television show. I'm pretty sure it was Kingsfield in the movie. Anyway, John Houseman, wonderful as the professor, the legal professor who is teaching law to his students and expects them to know the law and his questioning technique. His classroom is he uses a Socrates method where he asks a question, you answer the question, then he answers you another, and he asks another question, and you answer that, and then that way you learn. Try to sound a little bit like John Houseman there. Not sure I'm successful, but he was a brilliant actor, and certainly I think this role of this Professor Kingsfield, I believe, was the role of a lifetime for him. It really suited him. Timothy Bottom's excellent as a law student who falls in love with the professor's daughter, making for an even more tenuous relationship between the two of them, because he's not exactly at the top of the professor's list, but he is a bright lawyer. He does study hard, or bright student, I should say. Yeah, it's really, it's this course at Harvard Law. Yeah. I don't think there's any extras on this. Oh, audio commentary by the producer, Robert C. Thompson. So that'll be interesting to listen to that. But yeah, The Paper Chase. Really looking forward to watching this. I love John Houseman. Had professors that were mildly like him, but never one that was quite like him. I'm watching, well, not really watching, a movie on probably Cinemax, I guess, because I just had Wild on with Reese Witherspoon. Like that movie a lot. But this came on next. I went down and ate supper right after Wild, and this, I think it's called Unfriended, about a group of teenagers who torment one girl to the point where she commits suicide, and then a year later their Facebook pages are all acting weird and posting things that they don't mean to post. And it's an interesting movie because so far all I've seen, it looks like they're just, it looks like a Hangout, Google Hangout, where their pictures are at the bottom of the screen, the one person who's talking is at the top. Interesting, to say the least. It looks like it's haunted. It looks like some evil presence has invaded their computer. Anyway, guys, those are the pickups I've got recently. Really haven't picked up much, like I said, but I am going to pick up the Natalie Wood this, because I think it's like Gypsy, Sex and the Single Girl, and a couple other movies. And I think I would just love to watch Natalie Wood again on screen. It's been so long since I've seen her, and you know, you don't see her movies very often, but she was a good actress and very vivacious. Reminded me a little bit of Marlo Thomas, but two different women. But and not to say that they are similarly from an acting standpoint, but they both were vivacious. They both were brunettes with big brown eyes, and kind of get a weakness there. Anyway, that is the video, and thanks for watching. Comments are always appreciated, but you know, if you don't feel like it, that's fine too. I just like the fact that some people watch this and get some amusement out of it. So, again, thanks to Grey 1951 for pointing me in the right direction with these, and it was nice to be able to go into a Big Lots and actually walk out with something. I don't mind ordering stuff online, but so that it seems like it takes forever, even though Amazon's pretty quick. All right, guys, I'm supposedly going to receive something from the Criterion Collection folks very soon, but the last time I was disappointed that I didn't get it. They said they sent it and it never arrived, and they said it was too late. We're out of copies of it. You know, we only get so many that we can give out, and you know, we kind of missed out now, and I was kind of disappointed. So this is my next go with them on this. Let's see if they actually come through this time around. It's supposedly should have been here by now, but I'll wait patiently till the end of the week, and then I'll contact them and see, you know, what's going on. That's it, guys. Take care, and I'll get back to my, speaking of Criterion, I'll get back to the rest of my Criterion Collection soon. I haven't quite finished that, going through and talking about each movie a little bit. I will do that very shortly. All right, thanks, guys. Take care.